The United Auto Workers strike against the nation's big three automakers is now in its fourth day. The two sides can't come to an agreement on new contracts, and the consequences are starting to grow. NBC's Jay Gray is along one of the picket lines outside of a Ford assembly plant in Wayne, Michigan, with the latest.
Hey there, and as you can see, workers continuing to show up and gather outside the gates of this Ford plant in Wayne, Michigan, like they are in Missouri and Ohio as well, striking for the first time ever against all three U.S. automakers, and this is day 4 of that strike. Now, the union and representatives from those car manufacturers are back at the bargaining table. Stellantis, which builds Chrysler vehicles, met with union representatives over the weekend. Today, it's GM and Ford resuming talks as well, but both sides are quick to point out that they're still a ways away from any common ground here. Here's what we do know. One of the primary sticking points continues to be salary. The union has asked for a 40% raise, with 20% of that immediately, while the automakers have only agreed to half, 20% raises with 10% right away. Now, a White House advisor and the acting labor secretary have been working by phone since this strike started to try and help things out. They are going to show up in Detroit this week, we are told, not as mediators, but to support these negotiations. Now, union negotiators met with Stellantis over the weekend. They are scheduled to meet with representatives of Ford and GM throughout the day today. That is the very latest from here in Wayne, Michigan. I'm Jay Gray. Now back to you.
And so far back here at home, no Indiana plants are on the picket lines, but the strike could still impact those workers. Plants across the country are seeing major layoffs as part of the ripple effect of the strike. There is also growing concerns over production impacts. This afternoon, GM is warning workers at a Kansas plant that the factory will likely shut down in the next couple of days. The automaker is blaming the walkout for a lack of parts.